So since the price of Bitcoin right now is flashing us a very interesting scenario, I am sure you guys want to find out in which trend duration the price of Bitcoin might be possibly heading. Is it going to be a bullish continuation from here on after breaking this key line of resistance, or is it going to result in a temporary relief rally and at the end the price is going to follow this original trend duration? What to expect next? So today in this video we are going to talk about all of this one by one, but first thing first, guys, let's destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this are the first time to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed these free bonuses available from Bybit, Phemex, OKX, then I suggest you guys to check the video description because these events are temporary. If you are an experienced trader, if you want to trade with free money, then the time to act is now. So first thing first, let's look at this weekly chart, because in a weekly time frame, I was very clear with you guys. The price of Bitcoin must find support above this 50 weighted moving average. Yes, guys, this 50 weighted moving average is a variant of SMA and EMA that gives more weight to recent data points to produce a smoother line and a more accurate picture of the underlying trend. So in our case, each and every time we have found out, whenever the price of Bitcoin has lost the support from this 50 weighted moving average, it has acted as resistance and it has also resulted in a bearish move. But when the price found support above this trend line, what happened in that case? In that case, the price of Bitcoin started with an actual bullish move. And now if we look in our case, guys, this weekly was clearly below the 50 weighted moving average, but now this weekly candle has somehow managed to come across it, which sits around 58,800 to 59,000. Yes, guys, this 50 weighted moving average must be flipped into support if we want to see the price of Bitcoin following this actual bullish continuation pattern known as descending broadening wedge. Because after finding proper support, or after closing the weekly candle properly above this 50 weighted moving average, I am actually expecting a move at least around 68,000 before deciding the actual trend duration, because we are aware beside this example price parallelly is also forming a dead cross in a daily time frame. Yes, guys, this dead cross is a bearish scenario, but I personally think the price of Bitcoin, even though this is a bearish scenario, could be forming a very similar move to this one here. I mean, even after this bearish move, even after this dead cross, you can see the price of Bitcoin at the end was still able to form a new all-time high. So I am actually expecting a very similar move to this one here to play out. I mean, price showing furthermore shakeout, liquidating the over leverage traders, and only after that start with an actual bullish move. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that Bitcoin in a weekly time frame looks like it might have found support above this 50 weighted moving average. I still want you guys to be careful, because losing that support or price failing to flip that into proper support means another continuation here to the downside, which could bring the price of Bitcoin below 50,000. So to avoid this bearish move, to avoid another continuation here to the downside, we need to find support above this 50 weighted moving average at any cost, because parallelly the price of Bitcoin is also facing resistance from this dead cat bounce trading pattern, a bearish continuation pattern. So it is very important that we monitor this price movement in between 62 63,000. But if the weekly finds proper support above this 50 weighted moving average, then there is a high probability of price not just only coming back to retest it, but even flipping it into support, invalidating this bearish continuation pattern known as dead cat bounce. Because we are aware we are also below some of the key line of resistance, not just only the resistance from this 0.5 0.618 Fibonacci line, but also below the CPR resistance for this month of August. So if you look at the CPR line carefully, the bottom CPR line, since the price is below it, this trend line is going to be looked as line of resistance. And during uptrend, you can see the price got rejected again and again while trying to break out from this trend line. So only after flipping this resistance, top, central, and the bottom CPR resistance into support, we know this is right. This is going to be looked as an actual continuation pattern where the price could be heading towards this monthly R1 line, which sits around 71,900, or let's say 72,000. So you can see price finding support over this 50 weighted moving average means there is a possibility of invalidating this dead cat bounce trading pattern and also invalidating this CPR resistance. Yes guys, we have a lot of confidence around this 63,000. Parallelly, it is also the resistance from this Williams alligator indicator. So all of this resistance must be flipped into proper support if we want to see another bullish continuation playing out for Bitcoin. But price remaining below this Williams alligator indicator, remaining below the CPR line, and also remaining below this 0.5.618 Fibonacci line means we might be losing the support from this 50 weighted moving average. So it is very important that we monitor this price action carefully, because if this here gets rejected, then we know what is going to happen. The price is going to follow the original trend duration and we might be coming back around this 40,000 range before finding bottom, before starting with an actual bullish move. So I'm not trying to be overly bearish, but price remaining below this CPR line, remaining below this Williams alligator indicator, remaining below this 0.5.618 Fibonacci line means the price could be heading towards to form a new lower lows, and only after that start with an actual bullish move. But for the immediate short term, right, this is in a daily time frame, this was in a weekly time frame, but in a smaller time frame, we are forming some bullish scenario for Bitcoin, which is indicating us that maybe we will try to break out of this trend line one more time. I mean, price looks like it might be getting attracted towards this Williams alligator indicator one more time. Looks like it might be getting attracted towards the CPR trend line one more time before choosing a direction. Because right now, if you look at this in a smaller time frame, you can see this is an ascending triangle. Ascending triangle is a bullish continuation pattern where upper trend line acts as resistance, lower trend line acts as support. So in our case, if this here is going to be a bullish continuation pattern for Bitcoin, then according to this ascending triangle, you know, after breaking the upper trend line around 59,700 to 60,000, this is going to result in another continuation where we are going to get attracted back towards the 63,000, and we know 63,000 is one of the most important line of resistance. So you can see in a smaller time frame, the price of Bitcoin actually looks like it might be preparing itself for another attempt to break out of this key line of resistance, because we know parallelly in a smaller time frame, this is in a 4-hour time frame, we are forming another bullish continuation pattern known as descending broadening wedge. In a descending broadening wedge, upper trend line acts as resistance, lower trend line acts as support. So in our case, if this here is going to be another attempt to break out of this key trend line, which sits in between 60,000 63,000, then you can see this upper trend line will be attracting us, and this upper trend line also lies parallelly with Williams alligator indicator, CPI indicator, and even the 0.5.618 Fibonacci line. So 63,000 in between that range, we have a lot of resistance lying for Bitcoin. So only after flipping that into proper support, we know it is going to be looked as an actual continuation pattern, invalidating all the bearish scenario which is lining up right now. Yes guys, price breaking out from 63,000 resistance line means we will be also following this new pattern, which is bump and run reversal bottom pattern. Yes guys, price flipping this key line of resistance around 63,000 means we will be preparing ourselves for another continuation, a new uphill run from there on. So all eyes are definitely going to be around 63,000. Unless we break out of that range, we are not supposed to be overly bullish for now. I mean, that might be just a retest, right? And price after that could be following another bearish continuation to the downside, getting attracted in between 40,000 50,000, and only after that start with an actual bullish move like this. So this is what I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed these bonuses from Bybit, Phemex and OKX, then definitely check the video description. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.